new investor, and I'm just like, look, the loan's the easiest part. I got that covered. It's finding a good deal, making sure you're learning how to get the comps, and figuring out rehab budgets and getting a good contractor.
Okay.
Failing my family, failing my kids, not doing what I've been doing.
Yeah.
So I wake up with that drive every day, man. Unfortunately, sometimes when you look in your inner circle and you're trying to build that, it's not there.
Dímelo, mi gente, what's going on, my people? Hope everybody's well out there. This is Mike Perez with my little podcast, Mi Gente podcast, where I just pretty much bring people that have motivated me, maybe inspired me, people that I know could be an asset to not just me, but my community, the people around me. So I'm just happy to have a new guest. Finally got him here. I've been checking this guy out for a minute, seeing his moves, and I'm always like in awe, So this gentleman right here, he's a great guy, family man. Not only that, seems like a good son, a solid friend. Besides that, this guy's a businessman. This guy's an entrepreneur. This guy talks the talk, walks the walk. One of the dopest hard money lenders right now in this area. And I think you kind of open up more than just local, right?
Mm-hmm.
So not only does he master the hard money lending side, but the guy has a tax business. The dude has, almost a builder, I believe. He flips homes. So this guy is a force to be reckoned with, 6 foot something, 240, 50 pounds, So if you're on his bad side, he's a force to be reckoned with. If it's all about business, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. And I hope it's the latter. So without further ado, my man, Genesis Martinez is here. Thank you for coming, my brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
That was an awesome intro. I'm about to use that.
Hey, bro, I got to give you your flowers, man, for sure,
that,
dude.
Bro. Appreciate that.
Like I was mentioning and we were talking earlier, man, it's just that I've known and followed you for a minute. Mutual friends back in the gym 10 years ago when I used to frequent the gym, which I got to do more often.
Me too, bro.
But yeah, man, I've always followed you, man. I've always seen your moves. I've always seen the things that you've been accomplishing, and you got a fan, dude. You got a fan. So why not bring you here, chat it up a little bit, besides all that great stuff that I commented, about you, I just also want to dig a little deeper.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got nephews. I got people in their 20s. I got, kids are growing up, man. Social media is a big thing. And we're using this platform not just to say what we do and who we are, but maybe people could relate to us.
Yeah.
Maybe we can inspire somebody younger, older, whoever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And kind of say, you know what? He's doing it. I can do it too.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming, bro. Absolutely, man.
Of course.
Thank you for coming. And, you are Genesis Martinez. I only know from the surface, but who are you, dude? Who's Genesis, man? Where you come from, parents, give us a little digging deep there, man.
Wow. So I'm from the Bronx, New York. So
okay, from the Bronx, okay.
Parents are from my parents were born in New York as well. My grandparents are from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So I'm Puerto Rican, 100%. Came up from good parents. I'm not going to lie. They loved me. They were good to me.
There.
Yes, absolutely. We struggled a little bit, but they made it happen for us.
From the Bronx, bro. Born in the Bronx?
Yeah, man. Tiny apartment, 1-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Me, my brother, and my sister in one room.
Okay.
And my parents on a pull-out couch in the living room.
You see? And look at that. I've known you for a few years and I didn't know that. You know? Yeah. And I relate. I'm from Washington Heights, right there. 177 in Broadway. Yeah. Same thing. Little roach apartment. You know what I mean? Yeah. We kept it clean, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, we tried. They still made it
but
through.
It's New York, dude. But yeah, man. Okay, so from New York. So born and raised there. At what age did you decide to come down here to?
14 years old. We moved down. Okay. I came down 14. I was middle of freshman year of high school. Right. I went to Boone High School here in Orlando.
How was the difference, man?
Oh my God, night and day.
That was. Where'd you come here? Boone.
Boone.
That is. What area of Orlando?
I was right by the airport.
By the airport. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
right by the airport. And
culture shock?
Yes and no. Surprisingly, there was a lot of people from New York, that Orlando started getting to that,
A lot of implants from up north.
I mean, even before that, right? You always heard people, Florida's the place to be, so everybody was moving down. And so I met a lot of people from New York, and a lot of fake people from New York.
Always, man. There's always. Unfortunately.
Everybody wanted to be from New York,
But so parents decided to come down here for a better life, a better situation for you guys, or what? Kind of like what we also end up doing is moving. Parents moving just to give us something better.
I think it's big to move, to make that jump. I think for anybody, right? They got jobs. We're going to school there. Yeah. It's like, what's going to happen? Or we're going to work, make it financially. But you got to take that leap of faith, and they did.
They took the risk for the family.
And the Bronx is not the greatest place to raise kids.
It's tough, dude. It's tough. It really is.
Yeah.
So coming now down here in Florida, did your high school thing. Your parents still remained here, or the whole family's here? Yeah. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, I only got a couple cousins and an aunt left in New York. Everybody else kind of
made
they're in either Georgia
the migration,
or here.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, dude. But besides that, man, as far as family, I know you have your children. You recently acquired your home, a new home.
Yeah, a new home. Correct. I built it ground up.
You built it. Yeah,
man.
Congratulations on that. That's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
But besides the fact that you guys came down here, do you miss New York?
Not at all.
Not at all, right?
I remember when I was 14, I was sick to my stomach. I wanted to go back so bad.
Man.
Went back when I was 16, and I remember it was cool, but my friends were still on the same stuff that we were on when we were 14.
Damn, bro, yeah.
Then I went back when I was 20, and I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. Like it was too fast for me. I was like, it's too much going on. You got used to
this lifestyle.
Yeah, the traffic. I mean, I was staying in Times Square, all the homelessness and all that. I was like, I like my resort style apartment with a pool and jacuzzi. You remember how it was trying to get into a pool?
Of course. You were high bridge and stuff like that. It was like 10,000 people in the pool.
Yeah, you couldn't even swim. It's like
you're just static. Dude,
yeah.
But
it smelled like chlorine. Your eyes were burning from the chlorine because they were just pouring chlorine in that thing, trying to disinfect everything. But yeah,
dude. So living here now gave you the opportunity of doing big things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's something I want to dig into, seeing that you also came from up north for a better life, and now you're kind of making that happen.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, you are pretty much one of the top hard money lenders out there right now. I've done business with you already, and I expect to keep doing business with you, man, because it was flawless, dude.
Yeah.
It was flawless. It was smooth as butter, and you made it so smooth that you want more.
That's my goal, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad you said that because that's my goal. When I was starting to invest and I heard about hard money, it always seemed like this weird thing that was hard to get.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let me connect that, right? Because there was a disconnect between investors because these underwriters are not investors. So they don't understand our world.
They don't know that language.
And we don't understand their world. Yeah. So I was like, let me find out the language of both and let me make that language connect. Yeah. Right. And that's what I did. Dude, and that's what I did. So that's my ultimate goal is to make it seamless for you, for all my investors, new investors as well. I don't want them to be caught up in all the ins and outs of the loan. I handle like a good 90% of it.
I'm telling you, bro, it felt so smooth and effortless.
Yeah.
It was just clicks. I'm like, oh shit, I got an investment property. Oh shit, that was quick. Yeah. I didn't even realize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it happened like that, and everything kind of panned out really well. And I'm like, I can do this again. Yeah. Like you made it so easy.
Yes, I appreciate that. Bro.
So that's one thing that I also gotta give it to you, man. That it was so flawless.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people out there talking about that same subject, with the COVID, residential, real estate was booming. Everything was doing so well, and then rates went back to normal. Went back up, and people got spoiled, and now they were like, "Oh, hold on a second," But then something happened. It shifted from residential to now people wanting land, people wanting to build, people wanting to do other things in the real estate world that didn't have to do with that residential part of it. And that's when you came in. And it seems like it's working perfectly because now you just really have the experience. You've been doing this how long now?
8 years.
8 years.
8 years since I got my first flip. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And as talking about flips, how many have you done so far?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't even. I know the only reason I know the past 2 years is because I have to submit that experience to the bank, and I have like over 20.
But I love the answer because the only reason I'm telling and I'm asking this is not for you to brag. It's for y'all out there to see that this man is walking the talk.
Yeah.
So when somebody out there sees this video and they're maybe inclined into doing some type of investing, or they got a question or, something, reach out to my man.
Yeah.
This is what he does.
Yeah. I consult with people all the time. I had a consultation earlier, new investor, and I'm just like, look, the loan's the easiest part. I got that covered. It's finding a good deal, making sure you're learning how to get the comps, and figuring out rehab budgets and getting a good contractor. Okay. The loan side, I got it covered.
And the perfect thing too is that you're well-rounded. So you're just not doing the loan, but you also know the other side of it. So you can definitely be that person to say, you know what? With my calculation, what I see, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
It's up to you if you want to take that risk. But I don't think you should. You know what I mean?
And I've done that before.
So that, it also makes you a well-rounded, lender.
Yeah.
Especially for these type of loans, because obviously a little more riskier. But the riskier it is, the more rewarding it can be. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's just something that you've been doing that I tell a lot of my people out there, and even some of my neighbors who have seen me and I've spoke about, hey, I got this loan done so easy. Just gotta, have decent credit, have a little money saved up, obviously. Yeah. And that's all you need. And he'll make it happen. You know what I mean? Yeah. No bullshit about it. So, like even my neighbors or people like my neighbors or people out there that say, man, I got 30, 40, 50 grand. What can I do? Like people like that. What would you tell them?
Classic question.
What would you tell them? Like, yo, Genesis, I have 50 G's, man, 60 G's, or I got a partner and we can come up with 100. What can we do?
Find somebody like you or myself where we can JV a deal, right? Or what I've been doing too is I have a fund. So if you want to be hands off, you just want to invest the funds. Okay. I'll give you a guaranteed return on your investment. Oh, okay. Yeah, and they get paid. Yeah, we do a quarterly distribution. All right. And then after the year, they get their money back. It's all done through a promissory note. We have a contract and everything that attorneys put together. But I am working on getting the fund off the ground as well.
Boom. You see? Yeah. So my people's out there. You got the man right here, But besides that, man, you also doing taxes, the tax business or not?
Yes. So I have tax software. I have a tax preparation business as well. Okay. But that was more of a passive. Like I'm not hands on. We put people in place.
It's not your job, it's your business.
Yeah.
In a way. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we started our own software and we help people who want to get into the tax business. Okay. And we train the staff, anybody new into the business.
Which is smart.
Yeah.
It works hand in hand with what you do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. An investor need to fix himself, get himself right. Who better than somebody who's well-versed in taxes?
Yeah. So it helps me too because when I'm also a mortgage loan originator, so I do residential. And when a client calls me, like, what does my income need to be? It's super easy for me to calculate that because I'm on both ends of it.
Exactly. So you get to do the whole freaking thing in your head and from A to Z, pretty much.
And I'll give it to one of my preparers to do it because I don't want no conflict of interest, right? I don't want to be the loan originator of course. and
do everything at once. Yeah, there's a problem making all that money, I guess. You know what I mean? But no, that's true. So we got you successfully doing your business as a loan officer or hard money lender, however you want to call it. You got your tax business. Anything else you do, bro?
Real estate, man. Flips, new construction, developing.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Right, trying to get heavy into developing.
That's like the next best thing, don't you?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And what do you recommend? Places for people to do something like that?
New builds.
What are you seeing? What's the trend? Like that you're so tapped in to the market,
you want to kind of predict an area, right? Yeah. You got to see some type of...
And we're not, we don't have a crystal ball and we know what's going to happen, but it's just with the time and the experience, right? You kind of feel, that
right.
That
like a lot of people before didn't want to invest in Claremont, and I was like, oh, you missed the wave, it's gone. Yeah. Same thing, right? So there's certain areas like in Sumter County around the villages, a lot of hospitals are coming up, right? A lot of infrastructure.
To like Ocala type thing.
Yes, Ocala's another good area. Okay. But you're able to buy land for cheap, especially if you're just getting involved, and I can get 100% of the construction funded. Wow. So as long as you get it up to slab, now I start giving you draws and you're not coming out of pocket anything. We're covering 100% of construction costs for you.
All the way to the end.
All the way to the end.
Okay. So that's actually, we got to talk.
Yeah.
We got to keep parlaying, man, and polying, because these are all gems.
Yeah.
Gems for myself, gems for my clients, for my friends, for people out there that are trying to make a move. You know what I mean?
And again, this is things I actually do. You know, I never like to teach things or tell people to do something I've never done myself. Correct. I actually put myself out on the line first, figure it out.
Walk the talk, and talk it, man. Yeah, that's always. You know, and that's why I brought you here, because I know that you do what you say what you do, type thing, and that's what it is. You know, and just to ask you, out of everything, man, like, you've done a lot, but what has been your biggest accomplishment in life?
Raising my kids, retiring my wife. She hasn't worked for years now. That's what's up. She got her mortgage loan original license, so I have her helping me with some loans. So I guess, you know, and look, I'm not saying my wife doesn't work. We're staying with those kids.
That's a job in its own, right?
When she leaves, I'm like, I'm not leaving the house.
Kids, dogs too, or not?
Yeah.
So that's a job, dude. Yeah.
So cleaning, cooking. When my wife leaves, my kids are eating out all day. So, but you know, retiring my wife, helping everybody in my family. So my mom, my dad has a house. He has an acre of land. Nice. Right now I'm helping my in-laws.
Nice.
But my sister, my dad, my mom all own real estate.
Boom.
And I've been pushing for them, everybody in my family own real estate.
That's beautiful. And you know, you're becoming a pillar for the family. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're becoming that guy. You know, that gets everybody out there and helps them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what everybody wants to do in life. You know what I mean? That's really, and that's what's admirable. Is, how old are you, man?
34.
34 years old, putting yourself in positions to set your family up for success. You know, I see you have your boys, and you have a squad of like really solid gentlemen, you know, which is another thing, and it's super important as well.
Yes.
You know, and I preach this a lot, and I'm blessed because I also have great neighbors, and sometimes
I'm jealous of your parties, man.
Dude, I want to move out sometimes because I'm jealous of you and your 5 acres, you know? So I'm like, man, should I get myself a piece of land? And but then all the neighbors are like, nah, man, we can't split this up. Yeah, you got an awesome little community. You know, because my neighbors have kids with our kids all the same age, and we all kind of raising all these kids at the same time.
Awesome. That's awesome.
You know, they go house hopping, and they go and they go to their pantry and raid it, their pantry, come to our. So it's a beautiful relationship that we have with them. That's you know what I mean? Yeah. But I also noticed that you have a solid group of dudes, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, how important is that? Because I know it is very important, but I want you to say it because you live it. You know what I mean?
Can't do it without a team, man.
Yeah.
You can't do it without partnerships. Can't do it. It's just too much going on.
Can't have weak links either, man.
No. You got to want it. You got to want to put in the work. But once you show that, you know, I could show you the ropes. I don't mind doing that, you know, and putting you in position to win. But when you turn around and once we win and you don't turn around and reinvest that money, then it shows me, all right,
that you're limited.
Not, exactly. You know, but when you're willing to reinvest and put in the time and the effort, man, we could make some things happen. And I got some solid partnerships that, you know, we make good money together, and we work on each other's strengths and weaknesses, like you said.
You know, I've known and worked with a lot of mutual friends of ours.
Yes.
You know, Steve, Jane as well. You know what I mean? So I always see you guys making your moves and doing your thing. And I'm like, man, that's a solid group of dudes right there. Because everybody has that mission. It doesn't look like there's that thing between people. You know what I mean? I think everybody's is willing to have everybody eat.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
No crabs in the barrel type of mentality, you know, which is very hard to find. And that's why moving from where I'm at is hard, because I got solid people. And we all have ideas. We all have aspirations and goals that we might want to do together. You know what I mean? But we just got to connect with other folks like yourself.
That's all it is, man.
To make those moves.
Unfortunately, sometimes when you look in your inner circle and you're trying to build that, it's not there. No. I learned that. So sometimes you do have to go out there and find
solid
like-minded
people. Are
individuals.
Not easy, man. Solid people to find are not easy.
Solid people, go-getters. You know, there's a couple attributes that we have.
Loyalty's big, man.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So you know, that's just little parts in life that adds up to accomplishing, you know, big things, you know? So a good family, you know, be a good foundation, you know, have good people around you, you know, obviously have God in your life.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
That's another big thing that slowly I'm learning and seeing and witnessing that's potent, It's powerful. You by yourself can't do shit.
No.
You know, even though you think you can't, man, unless you really give in to the man above and know that they're the one in charge.
Absolutely.
And just do good and he'll take care of you type thing, you know? You know, so besides the good accomplishments, man, what has been the worst thing that has happened, you know, business-wise or what has been challenges that you were faced, you know?
Challenges, I would say, is daily motivation.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like you've done enough. Sometimes I battle with myself. I haven't done enough.
Yeah.
You battle between finding balance, you know, with your health, with family.
We're
with
human,
work.
bro. We, you know, as strong as we want to be, we break sometimes, man.
Yeah. Sometimes I overwork, and I know I am.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I just don't know how to turn it off. And then sometimes I need to relax. And then it's you know, that's been the biggest thing for me. Yeah. But I think staying consistent is the most important, right? Even with the gym. Yeah. Even if you don't want to go, just go.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Get up and, you know, gotta make these calls, gotta make these calls, gotta follow up. It is, you know, and consistency, reps, you know.
And it sounds cliche because a lot of people say that, but
it's true.
We keep repeating it. You know what I mean?
You have to.
You know, so that's big, man. That's a huge thing. And what are your goals as of right now? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? What do you want to accomplish?
I want more freedom.
Okay. Freedom.
I'm chasing that freedom.
Okay. To just be more.
I want to. Apartment complexes is what I've been looking to. Again, starting my own fund where I can lend the money out to my clients, raising that capital as well, and then just putting some people in place where I could get them to win as well, but at the same time, free up more of my time.
Absolutely, man.
I want to travel with the kids.
That's the key, bro. That's the key. And yes, man. And when I see your kids and stuff like that, I'm like, take the time and enjoy it, man. Because, you know, I got a 26-year-old daughter, man, and I was so engulfed in my job that now as an adult, I'm like, damn, I could have done better. You know what I mean? So when I see you with how old is your oldest?
He's 15.
Yeah. So you see, man, like a few more years.
You blink, bro. You blink. It's crazy, you know. And sometimes I do sit back and I'm like,
what
you know,
well,
right? And like, you know, am I making sure I'm spending enough time? So that's another thing. Again, balance, right? Yeah. Making sure I'm giving my kids that time and quality time because it's hard. Yeah. It's hard raising them. They're in private school. Like I said, the wife, you know,
the kids and the wife too, man.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the kids will eventually leave, and who's gonna still be there? Wifey, dude. You know, so also I take care of the wifey, man.
100%.
She's good, man.
100%.
Hell
100%.
Yeah. And you know, talking about things you've accomplished at a young age, dude, because you're 30, 34, 35?
34.
You know, you still have a lot more to go, and I really see you doing big things, man.
Yeah,
I see you,
that, man.
You know, really making a name for yourself because you seem like you have a good heart. You know what I mean? You're a go-getter. You got the discipline, man. So keep doing what you're doing, man, you know. Above all else, man, as big as a guy, because, you know, the jiu-jitsu guy, you know, he's 250 or what are you? I don't know. I don't want to talk about that. But this guy's a big dude and a jiu-jitsu guy at that. You know, as big as you are, what was your biggest fear in life, dude?
Failure
to do what or what?
Failing my family, failing my kids, not doing what I've been doing. Yeah. So I wake up with that drive every day, man.
Yeah. So it's just failure to just fail for your family?
Yeah.
That's what's up. What's up.
That's my biggest fear.
All right. But other than that, man, I just want to let people out there know that we all come from humble beginnings. You know what I mean? We've all made the move, which a lot of people are so scared to do sometimes, to make that move. And when I say the move is that get out of your comfort zone. You know, like
absolutely.
We traveled, you know, my parents left New York. We went to another country, came back to New York, then from New York, came down here. And these were all big decisions in our lives. But these big decisions that we were afraid of doing ended up being like the best things we could have done.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Making those moves. You made the moves. Other people I've seen had made the moves. So for all of y'all out there, don't be afraid to make that move.
You have to.
don't be afraid to do something uncomfortable and scary.
It's the only way you grow.
You know, because I think all those scary things I did in my life, and I think we've all done in our lives, ended up bringing good things. You know? So for all you guys out there, man, make the freaking move. Don't
bet on yourself.
Bet on yourself. Don't be afraid to do it. You know?
Especially you're young, man. Got nothing to lose.
And in this time, dude, you can be anywhere in the world as long as you have, I think, a device or a computer. You can do a lot. You can run the world.
Yes.
You know, if you apply yourself into something, you can now live anywhere and give yourself a life that you want to have. You know? So pretty much, I guess that's where I wanted to leave it at that at the moment. You know, I still want to bring you back because I still believe there's a lot more that we need to talk about, a lot more that I want to expose, a lot more things that are coming in that I don't want to say anything, but later on I want to bring you back and show the world that we're making moves.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And for everybody out there, hit my guy up. Hey, what's your handle, man? Tell people if you got a handle or a number or...
At GLE Capital is my mortgage page.
Right there on the pack. You see the GLE Capital? Follow my man.
GLEcapital.com. You can reach my number. You can inquire about any loans.
Boom.
DSCR loans, fix and flip, new construction, conventional, residential.
Guys.
All of it. Commercial.
He does it all. And if you need tax help, he would also direct you to the right people, the right offices to get you right with your taxes. So it's only fair. I bring this guy in. I want to expose him. I want to give him as much business as I can because I've worked with him. I know what he does. So this is a top shelf individual right here. So show some love, you know? That's really what it is, you know?
I appreciate it, bro.
But man, I appreciate you, you know? Thank you so much, my brother, for coming.
Of course.
Thank you for showing love. And it's all about just making these connections, these relationships, and making them flourish, you know? And other than that, thank you for coming. Mi gente, I'll say one question. Do you speak Spanish?
No.
We got to work on that, man. I'm going to have to be...
my wife does. So whenever I have a Spanish client, I pass it on to her.
Okay, so now I know for the next one...
me handling it.
I was like, for the next one, we're going to do it in Spanish. But never mind. We'll work on that. We might bring wifey or something like that. You know what I mean? That, But other than that, man, like I said, I appreciate you, man. I really do from the bottom of my heart. Nothing but blessings and health for you and the family. And like I said, if you guys need anything, whether it's real estate related, loans, you know, I talk a little bit of our personal lives, but obviously we are professionals and this is how we do, you know, make our living. So, you know, if you like what you hear, if you have questions, if you have comments, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And we're there to help you. You know, we handle everything in Central Florida, but anything other than that, just give us a call and we got you. So thank you for coming once again. Mi gente, take care. I hope the Knicks win today and the Magic win. So, you know.
Magic doing good, man.
You know, Magic is, you know, they're 2-2 right now. They're showing, these rookies are showing them how it's done, you know. Yeah. So, we're big ball fans. So, guys, mi gente, ciao, ciao. Nos vemos.
Thank you, guys.
And I'll see
Appreciate you, Mike.
Yes, sir.